Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Angela, and here we talk about skincare, makeup, and aging gracefully for women over 50. Today we're going to talk about something so many women experience, and honestly, it can be incredibly frustrating. You've worn foundation for years, maybe even decades, and suddenly one day it feels like your makeup is working against you instead of helping you. It settles into lines, it looks dry, it looks cakey, it clings to texture that you didn't even know you had. And instead of making you look refreshed, it can actually make you look older. And if this sounds familiar, trust me, you are not alone. The good news is it's usually not because you suddenly forgot how to do makeup. Your skin has changed, and once you understand why foundation behaves differently after 50, you can make simple changes that make a huge difference. One of the biggest reasons foundation suddenly stops looking good is because our skin changes dramatically as we age, especially after menopause. As estrogen declines, skin naturally becomes drier, thinner, less firm, and less smooth. We also lose collagen and natural oil production, and that means that makeup techniques and products that we used in our 30s and 40s, they often don't work the same anymore. And honestly, sometimes they could actually make things worse. The number one issue that I see with mature skin and foundation is dryness. Even women who used to have oily skin often become much drier after 50. When skin is dehydrated, foundation grabs onto dry patches, rough texture, fine lines, and suddenly makeup starts looking heavy and patchy. A lot of women think, I need more coverage, but many times what the skin really needs is more hydration. Another big mistake making that I see women make is continuing to use a lot of powder. Now, don't get me wrong, powder absolutely has its place, but too much powder on mature skin can instantly emphasize texture. It can make your skin look dull. It can settle into lines and create that dry aging look. As we age, less is often more. Sometimes using powder only where absolutely necessary can make the skin look much fresher and healthier. Now, here's a big one. A lot of foundations are designed to be ultra matte, full coverage, oil controlling, long wear at all costs. And while those may work beautifully on younger skin, they can be too drying for mature skin. Mature skin often looks best with formulas that are lightweight, hydrating, skin like, flexible, and comfortable to wear. Now, one thing I actually appreciate about some of the newer foundations that are coming out on the market, including Mary Kay's newer foundation, is that skincare ingredients are starting to be included in makeup. For example, ingredients like pathanol, vitamin B3, and antioxidants can help support the skin while you're wearing makeup instead of making the skin feel stripped and dry. Now, honestly, I think that's where makeup is headed now. Products that help the skin look better instead of just covering it. Did you know that after 50, skin prep becomes everything? Honestly, foundation is only going to look as good as the skin underneath it. If your skin is dry, if it's flaky, if it's dehydrated, or it's not exfoliated, foundation will usually emphasize those issues. And this is why skincare matters so much more now than it used to. Before foundation, mature skin usually benefits from gentle exfoliation, hydration, moisturizer, sometimes a smoothing primer. And one of the biggest differences that I notice personally is when my skin is hydrated properly. Foundation sits so much better. Another thing that I see women doing after 50 is applying too much foundation, trying to cover aging. But unfortunately, heavier foundation often emphasizes texture and lines even more. A lighter hand usually looks younger, sometimes using less product, strategic concealing, and lighter layers creates a much fresher appearance. The goal shifts from perfect coverage to a healthy, radiant skin. And this one's important. A lot of us are still expecting makeup to look the same at 55 as it did at 25. But our skin is different now, and that's okay. The goal isn't to look 25 again. The goal is to look healthy, radiant, refreshed, and confident at this stage of life. And honestly, mature beauty is beautiful. So, here are a few quick tips if your foundation suddenly isn't looking right. Prioritize skincare first. Use more hydration, exfoliate gently, use less powder, choose more skin like formulas, apply thin layers, use a damp sponge if needed. Don't overmat the skin. Focus on glow and healthy looking skin. If your foundation has suddenly started looking worse after 50, I hope this video helped you understand that you are not doing anything wrong. Your skin has changed and your makeup routine may just need to change with it. And honestly, sometimes a few simple adjustments can make a bigger difference than buying 100 new products. So if you've enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment below telling me what foundation struggles you notice most after 50. I'd love to hear from you. And if you'd like more videos on mature skin, makeup, and aging gracefully, I have lots more coming. Bye, friends.